here with long-suffering Pittsburgh Pirate fan.
That's exactly right.
Brian Phipps, also the coach at Nicholas County, assistant football and basketball. You're the head coach, Brian. That's what we're going to talk about today. What were you able to? I know you're in your 3-week period, and I don't know if you'll be wrapping today, but what were you able to get done when after school let out and there was, the basketball season was basically abruptly ended? What have you been able to get done from there to here?
Well, of course, we couldn't do anything until we were given the word that we could. But we've been able to get in the gymnasium and let the kids kind of socialize with one another, let them have some fun playing basketball. We've done a little bit of drill here and there, but mostly we've been playing some 5-on-5 half court and stopping them. And we've installed our defensive concepts, especially with the young freshmen. We have like 19 freshmen coming in, so we're going to try to have a freshman team, and we're trying to instill our defensive concepts with them, and then just let them play.
Will you have a freshman JV and
yes, sir.
Obviously the varsity?
Yeah, right now we have 16 freshman games scheduled.
Is that different here?
That's different here. It's been a long time since there's been a freshman team here. I think we had one maybe 15, 16 years ago, but it didn't last very long, and I've got 19 freshmen, so we're going to be able to field a freshman team, and I got the schedule worked out before all the craziness happened with COVID-19, and we're excited about that. Our freshmen are working hard. Our older guys are really working hard, and we're seeing lots of effort in our practices, even here in July. That's a good sign for us. It's a good sign that they're playing hard defense and they're taking pride in their defense. Now, I preached last year to our kids about playing better defense. I thought our defense was okay. What hurt us was our shooting percentage was down about 10% in each area, which gave our opponent more possessions. We turned the ball over too many times, which gave them more possessions, and then we gave up offensive rebounds. So, although we may get beat, 71-62, our defense was good enough to hold them to like 55 sometimes. So we have to look at those other stats and see what's going on with that. So we're not very big. Our tallest kid's 6'2". He was a freshman last year. Didn't play much varsity, played a little bit, but we got to make sure we take care of the turnovers, and we've been doing a lot of shooting, and we actually did give them a shooting workout to do while they're off on themselves, whether at the park or wherever they could do it. But I've liked the time that we've had. We ended up tonight at about 6. We'll go one more time tonight, and then we'll take some time off until November.
Just talk a little bit about your personnel. How many guys you returned?
All of them.
All of you got everybody back.
All but one. One was a football player that came out for the first time, and he was a real good young man, Colton Keener. He gave us some quality minutes in the post. He was only about a 6-footer, but other than that, everybody's back. Everybody.
You told me that last year your kids never lacked for effort. Do you see the effort with them being back with an additional year turning into wins rather than effort in a loss?
Yes, I see that, because last year they went out to most of their games that they lost, believing that they weren't. Now they gave effort, but they weren't sure they could win. The 4 games that we did win, I asked them, I said, did you guys think you could win those games? Yeah, Coach, we knew we could win those games. What about the other 19? Well, we weren't so sure. So it's my job to get them to believe that they can win all of them. I think we can be there. I don't care if it's the Lakers with Braun or whoever. I think we're going to win. It doesn't matter who we play. Now, sometimes the teams are better, and I get that. But you got to have the mentality that you're going to win every game. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't care if it's the Biddy League Sixers or it's the Boston Celtics. We're going to go and try to win every game, and I got to get them to believe that. And this 3-week time that we've had has kind of helped that along some.
Who are some of the starters back, and what do you expect from out of each one of those?
Our top scorer, Riley Nicholas, will be a senior. Riley's is an exceptional athlete, a really smooth shooter, runs the floor well, jumps out of the gym. He's going to have to score some points for us. He's going to have to lead by example, lead the team, okay? Because we really didn't have a senior leader last year, and he had to kind of step up. Another senior upcoming, Ryan Keener. He's got to take on more of the scoring load. He was about 10 points a game, and he's going to have to really pick that up. Then you've got DJ Coombs, who will be a rising junior. He averaged about 10 or 11 himself. He's going to have to bump that up. 16, 17 or so. He's gotten stronger physically. He's able to actually go dunk now at 6 feet. So he's doing some things. The one guy that's really got to help us and kind of control how he plays is Colby Pishner. He's another guard. He'll be a rising junior as well. He's probably one of the better passers on the team, but he gets out of control sometimes and throws some different passes that we don't want. But he's going to have to step up scoring. We're all going to step up scoring, but the whole group of them have got to play defense. And then our one post player is a 6-footer. That's my son Bryson. He's got to look to score more. If he averages 6-8 points a game, that'll be outstanding. He does the little things defensively. When he comes off the floor, our defense suffers because he's a coach's kid. He talks defense, he talks the game, he understands what's going on. And when he's on the floor, our defense is better. And when he comes off, it suffers a little bit. But that whole bunch is going to have to play defense better. We're going to have to box out better, not turn the ball over and shoot better. And what I'm seeing so far, I went and told my wife after practice the other day, I said, I'm fired up for the season because our kids are giving everything that we can ask. And this is in July. I can't wait for November.
And one of the things you and I have talked about over the years, and I know you're excited about this, you're moving into Region 3.
Yes, sir.
Where you're going to see more teams back toward the Beckley Oak Hill area rather than going up 79 into that area. Have you adjusted your schedule to that, and how excited are you to make that move into Region 3, where I know you've wanted to be for years?
Well, that's where we belong. Nicholas County, we're southern. We're from the south. We don't, did I enjoy my time with Lewis and Bridgeport and Byrd and all those guys? Yeah, I did. Clay County, Hoover, those guys. I enjoyed my time with all those guys. Those are great coaches up there, and they became good friends with me. But, our shortest trip then is going to be our longest trip now. It's an hour to Lewis County. It takes us an hour and a half to get the west side. That's it. We were able to schedule every team in our region, section and region, home and home. Every one of them. So that's 14 games I've got right there within the region.
What makes Region 3 more exciting to you? Do you know more people over that way, or I know that you were a Peterstown.
That's where I grew. I grew up in the South, man. That's where I grew up. That's where I want to be. I know all those people. I don't get northern news. I don't get northern papers. I get southern news. I get southern papers. If we go to town somewhere, it's not the Clarksburg, it's the Beckley. I just love this. I love Southern West Virginia. I grew up in Southern West Virginia. The basketball in Southern West Virginia is outstanding. If we're going to see where we're at, what a great time to do this right now.
And obviously, with apologies to great programs like Fairmont, or especially our Robert C. Byrd, which was one of your rivals in that section. Bridgeport, great teams. Do you feel overall basketball is a little more important? That's maybe more of a football area. You as a basketball coach. Now I know football is important. We're here on the football day,
Yeah, exactly.
But and talking basketball. But you feel like basketball, I don't really want to say stronger, but maybe more watched, more enjoyed in a region like 3 where you go to Wyoming County and basketball is everything.
Right
there. I mean, it's what they do. It's what they've always done. You go into Beckley, everybody knows what Woodrow's program's done.
Right.
But you're not in the same region or anything with them. But I'm just saying, overall basketball is more. It's more well thought of. It's the sport in Southern West Virginia as opposed to football.
I think what you'll see if you look at it, I think more kids in the South play multiple sports than do in the North. And I think that's what makes, you look at baseball in Southern West Virginia, it's pretty good, because kids are playing multiple sports. And I think we're going to see as we go that multiple sports players are more successful than just single guys. Guys that recruit college football, they want guys to play more than one sport. College basketball, they want guys to play more than one sport, okay? They want that. They want to see that flexibility and that versatility that you have to do that. And I think in the South, because we're not as populated, more kids have to play more sports, which puts an emphasis on everything.
A much better way of looking at it too, I think, than just to say it's more popular, because obviously, like I said, great programs up there.
Oh my gosh, Coach Dave Retton at Fairmont, good friend of mine, outstanding.
Coach Bennett at Byrd.
Coach Bennett at Byrd, all those guys. Coach Toth at Lincoln, all those guys. Coach Rayfield at Elkins, and he was the coach at D&E for a long time. Now he's at Elkins High School. Those guys have forgotten more basketball than I'll ever know. When I talk to them, I listen, because I'm going to learn something every time I talk to Dave Retton or Bill Bennett or any of those guys.
And they've done it for a while.
Yes, sir, they have.
Okay, Phipps, I appreciate it, man.
My pleasure,
Good
Dave.
luck this season.
Yes, sir, my pleasure.